There's only one deciding factor in your ability to push through or to quit. And that's your faith in yourself. Anybody who gives up, anybody who decides that what they have right now is not worth it, has not done the work leading up to the choice they about to make. Come on now. You know the difference? There's a balance in the universe between people who dedicate to themselves and people who dedicate to something externally. If you don't dedicate to yourself, you do not develop the systems, the traits, and the ability to persevere through adversity. And that comes down to your belief in what you should be doing for yourself. That's what it means to choose yourself, to prepare your ass, to prepare your mind, to prepare your spirit for what the fuck is coming. And it's coming. Just like a porn star. Come on now. And I get it. My people in Minneapolis, everybody gonna turn up tonight on behalf of Jerm because he died. And that's fine. That's fine. But how long does it last? How long does the grieving last? How long does the disbelieving last? It takes a temporary dedication, a temporary transition to be able to develop the results that show you it's not as bad as you thought it was. We're talking about one of the kindest people I know done killed himself. God damn. Yep, sure did. But what am I to do? Blame myself for not calling him enough? What? What am I to do? Criticize myself for not being a good friend? Here's the thing, man. I know my people back home, they're going to be all in distress and depressed. You can have that moment, but how long does it last? Because people going to come and go like the clouds. But the clouds provide rain. And the rain gonna goddamn nourish your garden. So think about what you're doing, man. Before you experience the loss, have you implemented the systems to be able to develop the ability to get over it and get after it? Okay? Don't go blaming yourself. If you go blaming yourself, ain't no changing yourself. And that's the bottom line. When we get to that point of, did I do enough? When we get to that point of, can I make it through? When we get to that point of, was it my fault? What proof do you have to rely on? Did you go to sleep on time to wake up on time? Did you grow your mind? Did you exercise? Did you research? Did you create? Did you contribute? That's what really develops your belief in times of uncertainty. So if you think about making some dumbass choice because you're going through a fucking loss, understand, the weakness that is about to be cracked by the external experience comes from your inability to build strength when you by yourself and the choices you make for yourself when you by yourself. So if you're dealing with some type of, oh, it's so fucked up. That's not right. Why did they? I think they should. If I could, I would. Well, you can. And it starts by choosing yourself. I ain't playing. What's up, Nikki? What's up, Corp? I see you. Yeah, this shit hurt, man. It don't matter, though. How long is it going to hurt? Because if there's no such thing as good or bad or failure or miracles, and it only is labeled that because it's outside of your expectation, then whose fault is it that you're experiencing loss? It was us for showing the love in the first place, which means you got a choice to make. Do you want to love and learn how to grieve? Or do you want to not love and be by yourself your whole damn life? So if you want to continue to love yourself and contribute love to others, you better expect to experience loss. And that's how it goes. There's a balance in the universe for people who dedicate to their evolution and their belief in something greater. And the ones who don't. And the ones who don't always gonna seek justification from external goddamn variables. Looking for possessions, looking for achievements and looks and money and status. None of that shit lasts. The only thing that lasts is the habituality and the traits that you develop from doing the things you didn't want to do in the past. Because now we grieving loss. Now we grieving something we didn't expect. And we get outside of this comfort zone. So when you get excited or you get fucking depressed, when you go positive or negative outside of this little comfort zone, that's where your true character shows. That's why you got to put yourself outside of that comfort zone so you can develop the traits, get repetition, get some practice to prepare to play the game of life. And I keep talking to my people from back home. And I feel like a lot of people are going to take the blame for this. He was a grown-ass man, made a choice that he thought was the most important choice that he could make. What am I supposed to do? Not allow that? Why? Because of how I feel? First thing you can do is accept that shit. That man made a choice. It is what it is. Now, the next focus is yourself. How do you stay in tune? How do you stay intentional? How do you contribute to the people that are around you right now before you lose someone else? Everything you feeling from this experience, any experience, from losing anything, whether you lose a damn friend, family, you lose a job, you lose a house, you lose a limb. Damn, lose a limb. Have you done the work before the storm comes? Because you can't repair your roof in the rain. I say it all the time. Some of y'all want to wait to repair your roof in the rain and do the healing inside and establish your mindset after you get triggered to do so. Why you don't do the shit when it's 75 and sunny? Because it's just a good day. I don't have to set my foundation. I don't have to meditate. I don't have to reflect. I don't have to exercise. I don't have to reach out to people. I don't have to create because it's such a good day. Well, them are the days you got to goddamn double down. And on the days you're going through the worst, that's when you got to double down. Okay? Now, the beauty is...
I want to say, I appreciate your videos.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
hey,
I appreciate your videos.
Thank you, man. What's your name?
Brandon. I was
Brandon.
just standing up there on the side because I remember your voice. I was like, I think that's him.
Oh, shit.
I was like, oh, shit, I think that's him. And I was like, no, maybe. I was like, no,
that's him. Choose yourself.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait till he like has a break.
Yeah.
And I want to say I appreciate your
man,
videos.
thank you, bro.
If no one else tells you that, I appreciate it.
Man.
You stay safe out
hey,
here.
Gratitude and
Are
love,
you on
man.
live right
I'm
now?
live, man. Show the people, man. It's my guy, Brandon, man. Coming live, y'all.
I'm just getting off work.
Hey.
And just literally came out the building.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
what's your favorite thing about yourself?
oh my God.
Actually, matter of fact, what did you do last time you grieved the loss of a loved one? What was your first focus?
Well, I was overseas.
You want to tell the people?
Sure. Well, I was overseas, actually. I was deployed when that happened. One of my favorite aunts passed away due to COVID. So, I'm going to be honest with you, I still struggle about that because I didn't have the time overseas to grieve because, I mean, we're overseas, we're in theater. So, yeah. I dealt with it but didn't deal with it. So when I think about it now, sometimes it does work me up, but that's just life.
So what would be your advice to people? One of my best friends just killed himself 2 days ago. So I'm talking to my people from back home, trying to give them advice on how to process. What would be your advice to process the grief?
To process grief. One thing that's always stuck with me since is when Lauren London at Nipsey's funeral, she said, in this lifetime, we don't possess people, we only experience them.
Whoo,
As
hey, wait, hold on. We do not possess people. We only experience them, okay?
Yeah.
For whatever time they were literally assigned to this life.
we only experience them. We don't own them as much as we love them. They're on their own spiritual journey and what God has for them. So we only experience them. So when they leave, it's hard to accept, but it is what it is. But I'm also a believer that our loved ones never truly die. We die in the physical, but never in the spiritual.
Exactly.
So I'm a firm believer in spirituality and what's in the what we call afterlife.
Yeah.
I don't believe that we ever truly die, because we don't.
We don't, man.
So
We came from somewhere and we're going somewhere else.
exactly.
Brandon, man, thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Stay positive.
Meeting you.
Test negative. You know what's going around now. Choose yourself. Come on now. Hey, you heard it here first.
Yes, sir.
You heard it here first, man. You're not the only one going through some shit. A bunch of people goddamn dying every day. Kids, handicapped. When you try to make it about you, oh, I should have done this. I could have. I wish I would have. I think I should. I should probably. That ain't no damn choosing yourself. Well, okay, let me rephrase. If those reflections of I shoulda, I coulda, I woulda were about an action you could have taken to save the situation, that's self-neglection. Now, when you start talking about the future, I can, I will, I should, I am. That's choosing yourself. So, my thing is, man, as we go through the grief, I'm gonna say grief. I mean, as we go through the grief, you face that with gratitude. Don't worry about what it could have been and what you should have had, what you should have did. It's about what you got, what you experienced. What did he teach you before he left? I'll tell you this right now. What Jeremy taught me was, shit, you better be happy all the time. You better dance when you can, because we can't always move the way we want to once time get a hold of us, and that's for sure. So with that being said, man, to my people back home, don't put the blame on yourself. My man made a choice, all right? So all we can do is accept it. We ain't got to respect it. And we don't have to take responsibility for it. Our responsibility is how do we live in a light that is able to reflect the light that he gave us. All right, so I was on the phone before this live. My homegirl sparked a light in me, and I wanted to tap into the live. So shout out my guy Brandon. Shout out to you. Drop something you're grateful for in the comments. In the meantime, keep the gratitude in your attitude and let's get it.